Call of Duty Online is a free-to-play game, and players in the COD community wanted the game to be global, since it was free-to-play and had weapons and maps from COD 4 all the way up to COD Ghosts. After all, the series was known for sort of looking the same, always coming out, although it was one of the best times for the Call of Duty franchise. The game seemed promising, with all the old game's content bundled into one, customizable characters, some custom campaigns, and even a cyborg game mode. But you might be wondering, why not zombies? Well, that's easy to explain all of this now, since Call of Duty Online is only exclusive to China. Today, if you want to try it out, it may be a bit tougher than a couple of years ago. Lately, the Chinese government wants people to identify they are human and care about their health, and players could be labeled addicted. Kids would only have a certain time to play, and teens to 18 years old would have a few hours of playtime. This all means you'll have to make a fake identity in China and only get about 5 chances for it to be valid before you're locked out of your account. COD Online was pretty tough to set up in the first place, but now it doesn't look as possible unless you are dedicated to trying it out. It seemed that no one would get a free-to-play COD anytime soon. That was until one was teased, and then it was a mobile game announced, which wouldn't be a surprise since there was already some COD titles on phones. But COD Mobile was entirely different. It had a bit of that old COD gameplay, and it sounded exactly like Call of Duty Online, with weapons, characters, and maps from the old games even up to Black Ops 3. It looked like only 360 and PS3 era stuff was being added into the game. After all, it's an old game engine and whatnot, right? Well, that could have been a valid argument till recently. COD Mobile has proven that it has weapons and characters from Black Ops 4 and even the latest Modern Warfare reboot. As of making this video for the new season of Year 2, they added the last batch of new weapons from Modern Warfare, such as adding in the AS-Val and the map Shoot House. Besides adding in content from the latest entry in the franchise, the COD Mobile team may have even made custom outfits for these characters, even adding in some stuff such as a few characters from Call of Duty Online. This sounds great and all, but what if you don't want to play the game on the phone because you don't like playing it that way, or just don't have the storage for it at all? Luckily, when COD Mobile was released, an official emulator from Tencent, now called Game Loop, allows you to play the game on PC for free. Game Loop allows you to play it, and with a little setup and changing some in-game settings, one will be ready to experience Call of Duty Online's Alternative. Also note that I'm just some ordinary gamer, so if you use Game Loop and are worried about a virus or anything else like that, use a VM or go raw. Just know you have been warned though. I'm not Mudahar knowing what Game Loop actually does digging around in your system. Now with that out of the way, once everything is set up, what can be expected? When you finally start the game, you have a crazy UI, as with any free-to-play game that is mobile and has microtransactions to boot. On the screen, there is options to being ranked, casual for both multiplayer or a battle royale lobby. Can even access the battle pass, check out the in-game store, events, loadouts, and watching ads to get tokens to redeem for a chance to win in-game stuff. That's what to expect when you first start off and see the screen on COD Mobile. Besides that, what makes COD Mobile unique than the recent titles? The first obvious thing is that it is still updated with content added in monthly, bringing in new maps or updated ones, along with the game mode that week, with challenges along with it, having players try it out, where players can earn item and weapon skins. Seasonal challenges are added in, even with a new weapon mid-season, and daily login rewards, where, when you are almost done with the month, you'll get a free character skin to boot. A free currency shop is in the game, where you can earn weapon skins, character skins, perks, and even some score streaks. There's even the watching ads and having a chance to win something free, as mentioned earlier. Ranked gives you rewards with a unique weapon for multiplayer and a character skin for Battle Royale. There's even one feature which makes COD Mobile unique. It has to do with one of the important parts of any COD title, the loadout. Loadouts in COD, in just any part of a game, is special, making certain guns you like, along with the perks that will help your build, and so on. What makes COD Mobile's loadout system unique? Well, all 10 loadouts save your weapon attachments and skins separately for each loadout. This means that if someone has a pump action shotgun focused on range for Loadout 1, Loadout 2 could be an SMG, but as soon as they swapped the pump action shotgun, it was the mobile, no stock, sawed-off variant that was made earlier, meaning someone's first loadout could be an all-silenced build. Meanwhile, Loadout 2 is a sniper's exclusive, and the third loadout focused on range or just to look good in their eyes, regardless of stats. Even character skins are tied to being part of a loadout. With the good and unique out of the way, now with some of the bad. No surprise when there's a free game, there will be microtransactions which are heavily added in with the gambling loot boxes, overpriced bundles, an outdated overpriced exclusive shop, trying to make the player buy the Battle Pass bundle and annoy with reminders of upgrading tiers, and the predatory lucky draws. Just like loot boxes, or crates in this case, lucky draws are a form of gambling. But each time you draw to get 1 out of the 10 items, you're forced to pay for a higher price each time. A person would technically have to pay around $120 to complete a lucky draw. Besides the microtransactions, there can be some desync now and then, and some occasional bugs, which can take a while or hot fixed depending on how broken the bug is. With bugs here and there and heavy microtransactions, is the game worth it? Simply put, yes. After all, the game is free, a tad bit easy to set up, and has some COD gameplay. Whether it is on a phone or emulator, the gameplay is still solid and serviceable. There are some decent items and skins players can earn for free. If you have the time to check it out and it interests you, then it's worth checking out and at least testing it to make sure if the experience will keep you coming back or not.